Assalamu alaikum. You may be seated, brothers and sisters. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, to whom all praise is due, and I forever thank Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and stopped by our house and taught one man.
Yes, sir.
Just one. I thank him for so doing. I thank him for stopping at the house, resurrecting a poor, blind, deaf, and dumb man that was my brother, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, giving to him the knowledge of God, devil, and us.
Yes, sir.
I thank him today for such mercy of keeping us alive.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know another God besides Master Farad Muhammad.
That's right. That's right.
I have prayed to the gods that I was told before Master Farad Muhammad, and no relief came to me, not until Master Farad came. So I thank him for his messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, whom the world know today as being the messenger of Master Farad and the messenger of God. The last of the messengers to you and me. Not another one is coming.
That's right.
Not another one. We can sit down and look for as many to come to us as we please. But we'll never see another one from God.
That's right.
That's what I heard Master Farad Muhammad say. Those are not my words. I heard him say so.
That's right, sir. Right.
Not only in the temple, but in our house, he said it. And he told the teachers staff of the University of Islam the same words. There won't be another one, brothers and sisters, coming to you to teach you anything. And the messenger enforced those words by saying that nobody from the east will come to us again, and no one rather have the authorities to teach him anything.
That's right.
No one else have the authorities to teach Messenger Elijah Muhammad. So I thank Messenger Elijah Muhammad again for being so loyal to the God that he serves. Now, brothers and sisters, I thank you. I have some greetings that was told for me to give to you, that is from the elders in Islam in Atlanta, Georgia, and Cleveland, New York, and Chicago. They sent the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. Also, Muslims in Atlanta, Georgia send the greetings of Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
And Minister Nawab Shah, number 3 of Los Angeles, California, sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
And brothers again in L.A., Los Angeles, California, sends the greetings. Brother Vesta Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
he sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. You've seen him here. Him and the Muslims there. And my nephew and Muslims in New Jersey sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum to you.
Alaikum salam.
And these that I give the greetings to you from, we expect to see them soon, to come here to see you.
Yes, sir.
All praises is due to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds, to connect and to bring to us friendship in the city and out of the city.
That's right.
And I was about to give the greetings from Minister Hasty, but he steps up.
Yes, sir.
He will give you the greetings after I am finished. I hope I can leave a minute for him.
Yes, sir.
I got a long train here. I've been driving. I made about 8 miles. So I got 2 more to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to see you, brothers and sisters, that is here today. Those that have never visited us before or has visited before, and the sisters also. I thank Allah for giving you the mind to come out today, because the world is in such a terrible condition. People don't want to stand hardly a minute for you to invite them to the temple.
Yes, sir.
But the day has come that all must bow to the one God.
That's right.
And the only God that I know is Master Farad Muhammad. I seen him, talk with him, walk with him. I seen him, I sit down and eat with him. So I don't know another one. He gave me salvation when he gave me Islam.
Yes, sir.
And while I was teaching school in the University of Islam on 3408 Hastings Street, he said to me, he says, give them all they can stand. But you can't sit long enough for me to do that. I like to read something. Yeah, I like to read little preliminaries. Different things, but this one I like to read all the time. I want to read it until you can learn it by heart.
Yes, sir.
I just love it. And I think you love it too.
Yes, sir.
This is the word from Messenger Elijah Muhammad. According to the words and teachings of Almighty Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, whom the world has long awaited and looked for to come, to take over the powers to rule the nations of the earth. The black man is the first and the last, if there is to be a last. The black man is the origins of life on our earth and other planets that are rotating around the sun with us at various distance. We are 93 million miles on an average from the sun. Other planets are nearer and farther away. But wherever life exists in the universe, the black man is the origins of that life. This is one of the most glorious, valuable message and teaching that ever could have come to the black man. The one who has been bound in the chain of ignorance, spiritually blind, deaf and dumb, to the knowledge of self, only now to be awakened by Allah God in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, into the greatest and wisest knowledge and wisdom of the divine supreme being of any nation that ever lived. The black man of America was spiritually put asleep, but his enemy, the white race, hating himself, by his enemy, the white race, hating himself for being black and white, which is unalike. A made color by black that was grafted out of black. A white color, which is the number one grafted color, which is now an independent color, because it now contains no part of black, brown, or yellow. It is the aspect of the grafting from the color, white. It cannot be grafted farther. Here you have the divine teaching that white came out of black. As you know, you cannot take black out of white. It is the impossible.
That's right.
The white people, the devils, because they were made devils, were not to live and rule forever. Their time was limited to 6,000 years, which end in 1914. Since 1914, the white race has been given an extension of time due to the lack of our knowledge of self. They were to be destroyed. Look into your Bible and Holy Quran. The earth and its people must go under the rules of the owners of the earth and people. We black nation are the rightful owners of the heavens and earth, because it was a black man who was the father of human beings. Therefore, since we are descendants or children of the first father, who was the creator of life, this makes us children of God and gods. Though children in the knowledge of being gods, because of the deprivation of the knowledge of self for the past 6,000 years, under the rule of none owners of the heavens and earth. Black is the color you and I should love because it is the color of the God who originated the heavens and the earth. Lighter colors come under light conditions or through grafting. But the first life came out of darkness and therefore has the color of that which he was created from. Love your black self and do good to yourself and others like yourself. Get away from the deceitful teachings that you should love everybody,
That's right.
because this includes the devil,
Yes, sir.
who is the white race.
That's right.
Go to the temples of Islam that are following me, Elijah Muhammad, and join. Put your name on the register there, and not on the register of the church, which is ruled and owned by the white man, and which is to your destructions by Elijah Muhammad, messenger of Allah. Now, brothers and sisters, again, I want to say this again today about what this man writes here and says that I Sayyid Al-Amim Isaac Al-Hidayah Al-Mahdi. H. I don't know what he got the H for. 1945 AD. Still living. He has 3 pictures on the other side of claiming Master Farad Muhammad. We said a word or two about it last Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
To those who never heard. He has W.D. Ford. W.D. Ford. As a man here, the picture's taken as if he was in jail. Under his pictures, on all 4 of the pictures here, on all 4 of the pictures there, you have the name W.F. Muhammad. There's only one picture here is of him, and that's the one right at the top. That's the only picture of Master Farad on here. I know that by being around him for more than 2.5 years myself. So I knows him when I see him. If you walk in the door right now, I would know him.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't be like Mary was about Jesus. Just a couple of days ago, she saw him, and now today she don't know him.
Right.
I wouldn't be like that woman. So my dear ones, people writes and talks about Master Farad Muhammad and Messenger Elijah Muhammad. Many of these people have never seen neither one of them.
That's right.
That means they don't know this man or men. This picture at the bottom there is one that the people tried to say that was Master Farad Muhammad, and the messenger told them that he was a phony. He was not Master Farad Muhammad, and that caused the messenger to put Master Farad Muhammad's picture in Muhammad Speaks newspaper.
That's correct.
So this man, I would say, is at loss with Master Farad Muhammad. If I say you knew Master Farad Muhammad, if I say you know him and I've never seen him myself, and you know Messenger Elijah Muhammad, and that's the brother to me, then how can you know all of these and know their beginning and knows their history and everything? How did you get a hold of it? It's better that you would ask people or go where the people know these men
That's right.
than to go and have it said that you know them when you have never seen them.
That's right.
This man is asking and apologize to all true followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Minister Louis Farrakhan, Minister Silas Muhammad, family members, and all others who believe and adhere to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, for involving ourselves in any teaching or books that may have insulted the teachings of the Nation of Islam. Let me state right now, that which the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught is all wise, right, and exact. I, nor anyone else, have the rights to question him. I mean this. He is alive in another realms with the masters and set to keep up the good works and stay together. Your day is coming as far as for these pictures, they are all one and the same person. Here on the back of that page, he says, also the minister John Muhammad, the brother of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, did not replace him at any time. Let me repeat, this is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught, and this is what it must be. I, as the head of the Ansarullah community of the world, has no rights to doubt or question the greatest black man to ever set foot in America, and who said he came as a savior to the lost found nation. Now, brother, you better question me too, because I never told anyone that I came to replace Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I don't do that.
That's right.
And no one can replace him. I only teach what he taught. What he taught, I teach it. There are some things that you might hear me say that is not written. That was taught to me by him night and day, and by Master Farad Muhammad, while that we would sit together at night. I say me because you wasn't there.
That's right.
That's right.
And many times, many was not around when that he was telling us different things. Plenty of people have lived next door to the temple and became Muslims, and yet they did not see Master Farad. And Master Farad would come in and out the temple and they'd never seen him. So brothers and sisters, be careful of how you take the words of people who did not know Master Farad and don't know the messenger. As one of these men told me that he slept with Master Farad. He didn't tell me, but he wrote it in his little pamphlet that he slept and ate with Master Farad. I would like to see him.
Yes, sir.
I hope to meet him so that he can tell me where he slept with Master Farad at. I seen Master Farad from his waist down and with just a little something wrapped around him and from his waist up. And I taken to him a razor for him to shave that morning. And in the book it says that in that day God will shave with a razor.
That's right.
So I couldn't go against that. All praise is due to Allah for giving us the knowledge that we have. He would not have given it to us if it had not been for Elijah, the messenger.
That's right.
He said himself, if it had not been for you, Kareem, I would have never came. So that's the mercy of God and his messenger.
Yes, sir.
Don't be for you, I would not have came. That's what Master Farad said to Messenger Elijah Muhammad. He said that he knew him 6 years before he was born. I like to repeat some of these things to the people who have never seen Master Farad and Messenger Elijah Muhammad so that you would know. Now for our break for the plate. He makes all things new. Which is a subject that we begin on page 110 in Our Savior Has Arrived in this book. This is the 9th day that we has been talking about it. The 9th day. Now, brothers and sisters, we left off on page 129, and we expect 135, but we won't make it today. But we hope the next time we shall complete it. Let us start back where that we, so that we will know that we are continuing it. Christ. The true interpretation of the name is the Crusher. The name Christ. We talked that the last time. We understood it. Make the God coming in the last day to crush the wicked to be the true answer to that name of Christ. You call him the anointed one. That is true. He is anointed to crush the wicked. He does not come loving the wicked as you would like him to do, since you are wicked yourself.
Right?
The people who are wicked and have a religion and still doing wicked things, they want it to be like they want it. But it can't be, according to the words of Messenger Elijah Muhammad. This is why we are starting for today. The Christian twists the truth of the Bible up in such way that it will read in their behalf and confound the reader and cause him to think that the devil is also included with the righteous to reap the salvation of the righteous. Well, for the real truth, there is only two people, two men that is rulers, and that is God and the devil. Nobody else. God and the devil is the rulers. The devil ruling the Western Hemisphere, where we are now, and God, Allah himself, rules the whole entire universe, saying to us that we are his people. And by him being a black God, that makes us the children that is black to be children of God, as we just heard. To think that the devil is also included in the righteous is a great mistake. We cannot include the devil with you, with black people. This is what I would like to make clear to you who never heard or don't believe that white people is the only devil of the Bible and Quran. When we see him in the book, he acts as though he is a great and mighty man,
Right.
which he is. He don't fear anyone but God. And the book says so. Says that the devil fear God and he trembled.
That's right.
Now, this devil being the white man, we would say that we are devils too, or can be devils. You can't be a devil unless you turn white. And I think you're a long ways from it.
Yes, sir.
The devil that was made is written in the Bible as Adam and Eve 6,000 years ago. So we cannot put them with us, because they was made wicked people,
That's right.
and we was not made wicked people according to the teaching of Messenger Elijah Muhammad. We have the righteousness and the virtue of a holy person, of holy people. And when we was brought to America 400 years ago, then we took that, what the devil had, by him planting it into us as being an evil people. People who is devil too. Because when we look at what they did to us, we find that it was done through by their teaching us. Not so much teaching the one that was brought here to this country being a slave, but he destroyed the parents of them and taught the babies.
That's right.
And that made you and me to have no knowledge of self nor anyone else but the knowledge which the devil had taught us. And we did the same wickedness that the devil did.
That's it.
But we are not devils.
That's right.
But we can do so much devilish men. And that's why we are called devils and the imps of devils. But we are not the devil, and we are not the imps of devils. The imps meaning children of the devil, right? So we don't look like white people. And when they was made according to the Quran, he was called Iblis. And the Holy Quran also says that Iblis was a jinn. And the Holy Quran breaks that word jinn down to devil and a man.
That's right.
And he was grafted. In that case, we find now, today, that the upset of trouble and the rising up of so much trouble among black and white, that it was his fault. Listen good, brother, you might miss something. So we go on, Father. As it is written in the Bible, none shall be saved except him who is born of Allah, God, born of the nature of Allah, God. In other places of the Bible, it is written that none shall be saved but the pure in heart, the children of the Most High, none but the righteous. Now, those going to be saved, then surely he got to destroy the wicked. And if he destroy the wicked, he will do just as the Bible said, that he will also destroy the devil with the wicked.
That's it.
So the wicked and the devil is the same person. Let's continue. All of these scriptures prophesy of the type of people whom Allah God will save. Allah God will save the people who are born of Allah. By the nature, the black man, we are lucky to be born of Allah God. We are lucky to be born of him. The black man thinks in terms that he is just as much hated and despised by Allah God as is the white race. But no, you are the only chosen people of God, the black people. The white race is the enemy of Allah. by nature, the white race was born and made to be an enemy of Allah God.
That's it.
The black man is not born to be an enemy of Allah God. You're not born for that purpose. What makes our peoples an enemy to Allah is the teaching, as I just said, that the devil taught us after our parents were destroyed by them. That is why Allah God came to seek us and save us from that which is rightly due to his and our enemy, the white race. As you find it in the Bible, he went forth and to save and to deliver his people. The black people are the people of Allah God. Now, we got two things here that we want to talk. Saved from what? And why did he come to the black man? It is told why he came. I just read it. It is told that he came to save the righteous. And the black people is the righteous, and the white people is the evil one. Saved from what? Saved from the battle of Armageddon.
That's right.
And that day is now here.
That's right.
We don't have to wait for it. It is here today. You're living in it. Therefore, he come to us and he asked this question, which is between these two flags. Which one will survive the war of Armageddon? Which one would you say would survive? This flag or this one? Now, in the Bible, if we read it, we will say that none was able to make war with these people. None was able to make war with the devil. But we didn't know who these people was that would be the destructions of these people.
That's right.
We didn't know that. So we being the righteous people and our religion being Islam, our nation being Islam, and always believed in freedom, justice, and equality, which is the sun, moon, and the star, and Islam being the nation and religion. We don't just call this our religion Islam. We don't just call it that. Said that my religion is Islam. You are telling the person when you say my religion is Islam, you is telling them that my nation is the nation of Islam.
Right.
You're also telling them, and my nature that I have in me in religion. I'm telling you that this nation that I am in or from, it is the only religion and the only righteousness of the earth. Our flag here, which is our flag,
That's right.
they shows more of it now on TV than ever.
That's right.
You can see it. We never knowed anything about having a flag.
That's right.
At the least, when I was going to school, I didn't never see this flag. I never saw it. Just here this morning, while our children going to school, they saw it. But they doesn't even know that this same flag here is their own identity of freedom, justice, and equality, and the nation that he belongs to. Many of them don't know that.
That's right.
If white people had told you you had a flag, you would want to know what it looked like.
That's right.
And you never did get such information from the white race. They never told us that we had a flag of our own.
That's right.
Now, when I was in school in Detroit, some 50, 60 years ago, when I was in school there, I had a devil teacher. Very little you would see of black teachers in the school in Detroit, teaching school. If you saw any of them had a steady job, it would be about one or two here and there. White people was the teacher. I had a teacher, she was a manual training teacher. Wake up, little brothers, you should know this.
That's right.
Manual training teacher in the school I was in. She got up the nerve one day to tell the class, it was about 4 devils in there and the rest was black. She says, the niggers don't have a flag. She said, the niggers don't have a flag. And the Jew don't have a flag. Well, the Jew had a flag. But she wanted to have, it said that she didn't just talk about the black Negro, she was talking also about the Jews. So the Jews do have a flag, and they had one a long time. He had a star that is a 6-cornered star, right?
That's right.
And that star is made from a square. He take 2 squares and he put the 2 together until he made a 6-cornered star. And now many of the polices in different places wears a 6-corner star.
That's right.
Now that wasn't all of the stars that they had. They had as many as 8 until they got to 18 points in their stars, which trying to equal themselves with the black man, but he can't do it.
That's right.
We only got 1 star to represent all of the stars. And this star here, you cannot live without it out in the universe. That is the knowledge of the human family of the planet Earth. Because it points contain your 5 senses. And if you lose your 5 senses, you is a savage man. And the devils did lose it. They lost theirs. Now, how did we get these points in the stars? How do planets come about and we see a star and it is a planet? How did the points come about? The points comes about by the sunlight. As they are rotating around the sun, when you get on the other side of the sun where the light can come from it this way and you're on this side, you'll see 5 points. Take a ball and you go out with this ball and somebody take a flashlight and shine it against this ball. You hold it up there like a basketball or football. You hold it up and you will see 5 points in the darkness of the night. It will give you 5 points when you get to that certain distance. The closer you get, the more rounder it gets. The farther away you get points. Now, if that be the case that it brought about these 5 points by the sunlight, what will be the meaning of the light? the light that you have pointing at these planets as they are rotating, meaning that the knowledge and the fresh knowledge of black man or any nation on the earth came from the star.
Yes, sir.
And we don't have to have all of the stars like he has over here.
That's right.
Every time he get a state, he puts a star in it. Now, where is he going to put his 51 star? He at his ending. He's at his ending now. He got 50 states. Now he got to put another star. He got to set another one someplace there, if he get it. But where is he going to get it from? That's what we should ask our teachers and our white teachers in the school. Where would he place the next star on his flag? Since his flag is filled up with 50 stars, 48 there, and the other 2 states that he has finishes it out with 50 stars. His star meaning justice, just like your star means justice. But you don't need all of those. You're only showing to the world that you have the whole entire universe, because you can take it and wear it on your head, wear it on your shoulder, wear it wherever that you feel like, but you must have a knowledge to give the wisdom of what you got on.
That's right.
If you can't give the knowledge of it, then the person that's talking to you might know more than what you know.
That's right.
And he will call you foolish to wear. Now, why would we wear it and we got it on our shoulders and in our head, our forehead, on our hat? You see this hat I have on, and my son-in-law sitting here, he has on one.
Yes, sir.
That is showing to you that you have the deeds to the universe.
That's right.
No other man or nation of the earth is able to wear this flag like it is, because he have to bow to it, and the nation that he bowed to it is you. You own it. White folks does not own the star which is in the universe. You know, a lot of people don't like to hear you call white folks devils, right?
That's right.
Now, if he is not the devil, we should talk with some of them old gramps and grannies, and they would tell you, yes, he is the oldest devil of your Bible.
That's right.
I mean them old ones, old timers,
Yes, sir.
not these that 15 and 25 years old and is a grandpa and a grandma, not them kind. They doesn't know. I'm talking about people who knows the white people. You take many of the young people, they don't know that white folks is the devil.
That's right.
A lot of our people, they love this devil,
Right.
you know, so that they likes to be around with them.
That's right.
And if they likes to be around with them, and you're now living in a war that is called or known as a holy war, which you don't have to go to fight anybody, it's up to you. So that's the thing today, that our young people should understand and know that they don't have to do that. He only calls and we answer. He said, come, you're 18 years old now. You got to register for war.
That's what he said.
And if we don't register, we go to jail.
That's right.
Now we registering to go to war. Who is we going to fight? Nobody has declared war on the black nation here in America, but you, white people.
That's right.
They the one declared war on black peoples in America. Because when you go to war, when you get over across the water, or what direction you would go, east, west, whatnot, to fight somebody, if you're going eastward, or if you're going to any brown people, or any, I would say even red people, you are fighting your own kind.
That's right.
Those are your people. Not the one, and that's the fifth man, which is the white man. And he brought us here to fight and work for his own salvation. That's what our grandparents was doing, fighting for his salvation and letting his own salvation go. What if we had been fighting for our own self for 400 years? We would have had freedom, justice, and equality. But we didn't fight for that. And today we don't want to fight for freedom, justice, and equality. We want to fight, most of us. Now remember, I'm not just talking to you sitting here. I want you to understand that. I'm talking to every black person in America, and every white man in America and out of America. I'm talking in general to those people. Today, we're living in the day of Armageddon.
That's right.
Now someone had to come to save us, as I just read in Our Savior Has Arrived. Who would come and save us? Who would come to our rescue? Who did come to our rescue? Master Farad came in 1930, and before 1930, who came to tell us anything? Who came to help us? Who came to show us the right way to our own nation? Who came and gave to us our original names when we didn't have a name going in the name of white people?
Right.
Who was it that came and taught us about Christianity? Is that a slave-making religion? Nobody but Master Farad Muhammad. He showed it to Elijah Muhammad, peace be upon him, the messenger of God, and now it is known as suffering, shame, and death.
That's right.
Look at the condition that white people have put our people in today. They have made it so that whatever that we get, it comes through him, we would say, right?
Right.
Because we don't have anything. And he made it so that if you make whiskey and sell it, you're breaking the law. Right?
That's right.
If you sell whiskey that you made, you're breaking the law.
Right. Teach Supreme.
But he himself make it and sell it, and he's not breaking the law. Now what differ in the making of your whiskey and the making of his whiskey? Both of them makes you drunk.
Yes, sir.
But yet, this one here, I can't make it. I can't sell it. I go to jail. I got to buy yours. That's common sense. Anybody can see that today. And then the Quran tells us again, says about Jews and Christians. The Christians say the Jews don't have anything that's right,
Right.
and the Christians, they don't follow anything what is right, when both of them have the same thing.
Yes, sir.
But yet we want to believe in those people. Why not believe in Islam? Why not believe in your own nation? Why not have your own flag
That's right.
instead of all time bowing down to this one? You see the red at the top and the red at the bottom of this one? That means they have a beginning. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 red streaks in your flag. That means that he will go off the earth in the 7,000th year. He has 6 of the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stripes of white in his flag. And that means that he had 6,000 years to live. And after 6,000 years of his living, then the 7th year, black man will come about into his own country.
That's right.
And destroy him here in America in the 7,000 years. I hope you understand me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I hope you see what I'm saying. Now, who is this is going to be the destroyer? I just read to you that the name Christ means to crush. And he said that the name Christ due to Master Farad Muhammad. He will be the crusher of these people here. We know today that if we could only get ourselves together in unity together and be in our own nation, we can live in our own country.
That's right.
But as long as we are not in unity with each other, then we're going to catch hell with this white man right there in his country. Although the country is yours. But he's the ruler. That's why you don't get anything. That's why you're like you are. You don't get nothing but hell in America all the time, ever since we was brought here
That's right.
400 years ago.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, we don't want to have this, but it happened. More than 4,000 black men and women were lynched hanging on the limb of a tree in America.
That's right.
Since we have been here in America, our people, more than 4,000 of them has been killed by white people here in America. And why shouldn't we want to let go? We never hung any white folks. You can't find where in history in school where that black people took white folks out and hung them on trees.
That's right.
You don't find where that black people ever burned the houses down with the white folks in it. You don't find that. But you find where that white folks not only burned the houses down, they even take the black man and put him alive in a steel vault and roast him alive.
That's true.
These people did it.
That's right.
White folks did it.
That's right.
How can we love them? That's why he said there, if you love everybody, that includes the devil.
That's right.
Remember me reading that
Yes,
just
sir.
then? All right, then if I got to love the white folks to go to heaven as Mom and Papa taught me to be a good Christian now while I'm a little boy, and then when I die I'm going to heaven. Well, that's the thing that Mom and Papa should stop teaching their children,
That's right.
because it's nothing but falsehood.
That's right.
Well, if we had to die today and go to heaven in this religion here, taking a chariot or getting some wings, and we fly all the way through space, all by the stars, by the moon, keep on up, we go by the sun, going on into heaven. When you get there, and as the old song used to say, I sit down at the welcome table, right?
Right.
And there I will eat, drink wine, get drunk some more, drink wine, and eat bread and honey. And here sits at the welcome table you and your people, and also the white folks, they sitting in heaven too. And they're the one that first people to lynch black people here in America.
Right.
And there he is sitting at the welcome table. And you looking at him while you eat.
Right. Teach me,
You
mister.
turn up your glass of wine, you see the bottom, and there's the devil's eyes on the other side.
Right.
Now, if I would go to
Go
heaven,
ahead. Teach me, mister.
now if I would go to heaven, and when we get to heaven, sitting at the welcome table, I'll tell you what I would say. If I look through the bottom of my glass and see the devil, I'll call.
Yes, man.
Let me go on to hell right now, because this fella here, I saw him back there on earth. And he was killing black people.
That's right.
See, the younger people today should know these things
That's right.
to understand what is being played today.
That's right.
All praise to do Allah. But the thing about it, if our parents had had any sense, they would have taught us about freedom, justice, and equality instead of teaching us about Christianity.
That's right.
That is our main troubles today. If we cannot understand it, then it makes a confusement in our mind. And that is what we should not have, a confusion in our hearts and mind while that we don't know. If we only would look at self, we could find ourselves today being a people that is handled and ruled by our open enemies, the devil. So today, brothers and sisters, I would like to say to you again, we live in a day which is the battle of Armageddon, in a day that Allah came to save us from. And if we don't get in unity together, we will miss this savings. We must understand and know today that we must unite ourselves together.
Yes, sir.
Let's continue to read a little farther. The father of us, black man, in the beginning, a black man and the father of the Mahdi. The God in the last day. The last day. The last day is the battle of Armageddon, right?
That's right.
In the last day is a black man. A black man is the father of the Son of Man, the Mahdi. Did you get it?
That's it.
Let's go over it. A black man and the father of the Mahdi, the God in the last day. That is the Mahdi is the righteous name of God, the same as Allah. Mahdi, you're calling that in the Arabic spelling word in English. The Mahdi. A black man is the father of the Son of Man, the Mahdi. A black man, which we have read just now what I said in the first by Messenger Elijah Muhammad, that we being the children of God, our Father being the first and is God, and we being the children, that makes us children of God.
That's right.
So we have to have some sort that we can fall back on in this teaching that the messenger is giving. I don't mean the Son of Man in Mississippi.
That's right.
No. The Son of Man, the messenger says, is Master Farad Muhammad. He says, black brother, why should you not believe in your own God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise are due forever? He came to help you and to save you from that which is set up for a destruction of another people, white race. Just as I'm saying.
That's right.
What I'm telling you is the same that the messenger is telling you. I'm not adding it, and neither am I taking from it.
That's right.
I'm only saying it a little bit plainer in certain places, because that people don't understand all the time what the messenger has written.
That's right.
Destructions. If he is the crusher, the Christ, the crusher, then he will be in a battle of destructions, because he's destroying. Destructions means something that is being destroyed. So we uses that to identify the Christ, because when he comes, he will bring about a destruction, but this will be the battle of Armageddon. And he came right on time.
That's right.
Did not you know the devils have witnessed that you living in the battle in the day of Armageddon? He has witnessed that. But plenty of our people don't believe that,
That's right.
because they have everything to go upon, thinking that it's good, from whiskey to crack and from crack to whiskey.
That's right.
Excuse me. Let us continue to read this part of it. Why should not you, black brother, want to be made new, since the devil has made you ugly? He did it. Look how ugly he has made us.
That's right.
Made us in a state that we don't care anything about our own kind, our own self, but love that which is not self and kind. We was made ugly, real ugly. We think we are some beautiful people, right?
Right.
But we are ugly people. I ain't talking about the outside appearance of the face. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about what we do
That's right.
is ugly. And that's what he is talking about. Made us real ugly. Look at some of us. We say, we even make mockery of some brother or some sister walking down the street. We say, look at him. He's looking at his face. Said, wait, that's a ugly something there, and laugh about it.
That's right.
Now, if you go and make friend with that ugly face that you're calling, you might fall in love with it for the way that it acts toward you, the inside, not the outside. That's why it is written in the book that don't judge me by the stature of my height, nor the outside appearance. Judge me by my inside,
Yes, sir.
what I do to you, how I act toward you. That's what make us ugly. Master Farad Muhammad gave us the word saying, the most beautiful nation live in the wilderness of North America. Now what was he saying? He is saying that we are an ugly people from the outside we have been made, from the way that we have lived. And we got to be ugly people. But now look, the most righteous person is a good person on the inside. So he changes us and brings us into that which was our own self. Let us to know it. And not only that, listen what the messenger says here. The devil made you ugly, and he tries to keep himself looking good
Right.
so that he can attract you to follow him to that which you should not go to, the dooms of the white man. That's what he's telling you. The dooms, the battle of Armageddon, the dooms of the white people. We don't want to see that to these people here. No, don't destroy the white people. If white people is all right, I don't see nothing wrong with them. But naturally they won't see anything wrong with them because they love them, and they are not the God. They are not the supreme one, because they don't see it. And God says, no, every tub must set on its own. Them, join on with them, and be yourself. Love yourself. Be black, and never try to be white. That's yourself.
That's right.
A person can easily make themselves other than themselves by trying to be like somebody else. And that's naturally is falsehood. You can't be like anybody else. Somebody will find you out right quick. Say, look at there, trying to be like so-and-so over there. And that's a foolish thing for people to do. Behold, he makes all things new, which has been our subject. Behold, he makes all things new. Allah God will tear down the false one, the white race. That's what he's talking about here.
Yes, sir.
Allah will tear them down, meaning in the battle of Armageddon, he will level them.
That's right.
Level them off with the earth, and they will never come back anymore. That's right. That's what the prophet said. The
sir.
prophets of the Bible and the prophet of the Holy Quran, and all of them, in Millennium, Muhammad Ali and Yusuf, and the glorious Quran, all of the Quran and the Bible, and all of the 7 books of Moses, and all of the other books that they have, even to the Buddha religion, even to Confucius religion. All of those prophesied a day when the wicked would be destroyed.
That's right.
But the wicked is right here. He's living right in your country, right here before our face. So he's going to tear them down, level that white race with the ground. As my grandmother used to say, why did he cut that sinner man down so low? She said, justice cried. Justice cried. Cut him down. Cut him down even with the ground.
Yes, sir.
Don't leave the stub. Cut that sinner man down. Talking about these people.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's an easy thing for people to see if they just would sit and wait and listen.
That's right.
It's an easy thing for you to understand Islam. It's not nothing hard to understand. It's the most easiest nation and words of righteous to understand than any other religion on the earth.
That's right.
Because when you read the Quran, most anybody can read it. It's not got great big words in there. You got to go to the dictionary every time that you read a line. You got to go to the dictionary to find out what the word means. Very common, very easily. That's why when Allah sends a man, he don't send one that got a whole lot of education. No.
That's right.
You don't bother with them kind. To bother with a man that has a lot of education to send him, he got trouble on his hand.
Yes, sir.
Because when he get to the people that he's sending him to, he going to say, well, you see, he didn't say this right. That means such and such a thing. He didn't say it right. And they do that.
That's right.
How can Allah, God, build something new and better for us than that which we are living in, if he does not first tear down the false one down and build a new house, for the old house has become as disagreeable to live in it in peace? We have got to find a better house. We got to find a better place than this one in which mischief and bloodshed is going on daily. And we witness that. It don't only go on among the devils against us, it goes on among us against self. And that is the reason that he's going to make everything new.
Yes, sir.
Now we need another house better than this one. Read the last book in your Bible, Revelation 2:17. You must have everything new. Read Romans 7:6. These are reference of your Bible. Verify the teachings of Islam. Look how our people did burn down houses. You. Look at all of the streets that you go about on. Not for that. And you can go there and by that place. Somebody comes by and takes the gutter out, and he took it down and carried it away. I didn't have to pay for that. Real stuff is that, and get it. He'd come to a poor man's house. The children play with it. The poor man wouldn't even slaughter the lamb for his family. Going into his herd of sheep and take one of them. What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So the man don't have to be rich all. A man holding up another man. You couldn't hardly tell it if you just go by it. You wouldn't tell this man was being held up. As I was going by, I saw the man's hands out like this. He didn't make him carry him up this way. He just holding his hand out, and he laughing and talking to him and going through every pocket he had. Two black men. Why don't we stop and consider that if we get in unity together, you wouldn't have to hold up nobody.
That's right.
Let's continue. As I have pointed out to you in the prophecy that he makes all things new, I have pointed out to you that this includes our being given a new mind which produces new ideas. The new mind and the new ideas are conditioned us for the new materialistic things that he will make. New mind. Build for self. Make for self. Build your own automobiles. Build your own airplanes. That's what the messenger said, right?
Yes, sir.
Build for your own self these things so that you can have them. Then you're making all things new. Take Fords and Cadillac off on their automobile by building one for yourself and put Sharif or Muhammad or Biya on it.
Yes, sir.
What kind of car do you own, brother? Mine is Ali.
Yes, sir.
What is yours? Mine's Muhammad. What is yours? Mine's Bachar. What is yours? Mine is Kareem, or so on. Building for self. Make all of this new. He have give the messenger the ideas and the knowledge, and he give it to us. All we have to do is to carry it out.
Right.
We don't have to sit around and look at what white man got or somebody else have. Build one for your own self. Look, he asked for hospitals. He said that we need a hospital very bad, right?
Yes, sir.
No. Go to the hospital. I don't care which one you go to. It's full. They are full, and the people is transferred in and out 24 hours a day. You
Right.
can see them in the hospital.
Right.
You need it. We don't even have a wayside first aid station.
Right.
That if a man get hurt, meaning that if a man get hurt right here, you got to wait till the ambulance come to take you down to receiving Grace or Ford or out here to these out here. I don't know these so well, but anyway, you got to wait until the ambulance come to take you to the hospital. Now, suppose you is bleeding so bad that when you get to the hospital, you'll be dead. Now, if we had a wayside first aid station here, we could stop that bleeding, and probably the man will be all right when he gets to the doctor, to the hospital. We don't have that. Travel the highways and see how many you see of your own on there. They don't have them. You got to go and wait until a policeman come and he get an ambulance and he take you to the nearest little town so that you can be served. When you could have one of yourself along the highway. We say we got doctors, lawyers, and judges and all such as that. Why don't we produce it?
Right.
This is all written and explained in the book our Savior has arrived as He make all things new. All we have to do is to trust Him
That's right.
and do what He said for us to do. But we don't do it. Therefore, in order to renew us, the once subject slaves and the now free slave of our enemy, we must have a new spirit that will produce ideas in us to become a new people. But the Bible and the Holy Quran prophesies that a new generation people will be raised up, as I have pointed out, on the making of a new heaven and a new earth. He can cause a renewal or reproductions of the heavens and the earth to make it clear, cause them to grow into a new growth. He has the power to do these things if we only would trust Him.
That's right.
And our only trust is unite yourself together.
That's right.
Love one another. Love your black self and others that is black like you. Be good to them. Do it as is written in the Quran, says that he who submit himself entirely to Allah and is a doer of good to others, he has his reward from his Lord. And there shall be no fear for him, nor shall he grieve. That is written in the Quran. Now, if we're going to have fear of our God, ain't no need of you trying to have anything. Just keep on going like you is until you get down to Detroit River.
That's right, sir.
He has not only the power to bring into existence all the things which we now see present, but he also has the power to change that which exists into something else. That's talking about the supreme being, you and me. He can change these things with us.
That's right.
He's not going to do miracles. The messenger said to me one time, he said, you didn't come here, brother, to do miracles like take a blind man, physical blind man, and heal him. You didn't come here to do that. No, because nobody never has healed a physical blind man that was born blind, without sight, as they claim that they can bring this musician sight back and he was born blind. I don't blame him. What's his name? Ray Charles. And the other one is two of them.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, right. Stevie the one that said, no, I'd rather stay like I am. I don't blame him from saying that. They start fooling around there around your eyes after a while. When they say he's all right, he won't see then. And there he is, got cuts all over his eyes where they done operated on him at. But he have the power to change all things. And the messenger says, no, he will not use miracles like Jesus coming about, saying what he did. Jesus never did heal a blind man's eye.
Right.
Never. He never raised anybody from the dead like Lazarus in the grave, physically dead. He never did do so.
That's right.
And he never will do so. No, he didn't come to do that. To change that which exists into something else, or to destroy the present existence outright and cause it to waste away outright and bring in a new creation in its place. That's something that Christian black people should notice. If he can make a man in the beginning, and when that man dies, why would he want to resurrect him back? He already made one and put life in him. Now why he wants to bring one back to life and then take him into his heaven? Why don't he make him one?
Right.
He only uses the word be, and there it is. No, it is because that he's not going to make any miracles. If you don't save your own self, brothers and sisters, after he has brought the truth to you, then you are a dead duck.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You are quick to believe in that which makes no sense at all, as the messenger writes. But that which makes sense, you are not quick to believe in it.
That's right.
Can't you see that goes about?
Sir.
Can't you see how quick people disbelieve?
Yes, sir.
Before you can get the word out of your mouth, want to get away from around you?
That's right.
Quick to believe in nothing. You have been born and reared up into spooky belief,
Yes, sir.
thinking that God's going to come down from heaven and he's going to call a day of judgment. He's going to kill everybody by himself, and then you got to stand before him and give an account of what you did here 50 or 60 years ago, and you have joined the church and told the preacher that your sin has been forgiven. Now somebody told a lie, didn't they?
Yes, sir.
And you believe that all of the prophecy relating to heaven and the lives of those people are something spooky, without form, and with no desire to eat or even to drink. The people in the church tell you that you don't have to have nothing to eat and drink in heaven, but yet and still there's a table go from one side of heaven to the other side. That is the most dumbest religion there is on the planet
That's
Earth.
right. Yes, sir.
And you know, we got Muslim people believe just like they do,
That's right.
just as spooky as a spook.
Yes, sir.
Believing all of this foolishness that is going on among people, believing that they will be formless. This is what I'm reading here, what the messenger says. You make them formless. They ain't got no shapes, no form. The fact is that the way we were taught and brought up in still these spooky beliefs, spooky belief. It was brought up in us to believe it. Just like if you give me your baby, like sister sitting here with this little baby, give me that little baby and let me keep it for 2 years. Then it gets so it could talk. And when you come around me, the bottle that the baby have in his hand there, I say that's a milk cow. When you ask them, where the baby's bottle? What's that? So go bring me the baby's bottle, honey. What is that? She don't know.
Right.
Because I taught it that it was a milk cow.
Yes, sir.
You didn't get a chance to teach it. I did all of that. So was the devil with our parents.
That's right.
They taught Christ is in the heavens above. And when you die, you will go there if you be a good Christian. Who preaches the Bible did not give to us the understanding of that which was written, but rather they preach as they read it. The reading is to be understood. What he's saying, they preach it as they read it, is this. When they read it, they said, that is it. They preach it for you to believe in it on face value. Just that. And if you don't believe it just that way, then you are an infidel. And when infidel means white folks. Well, he just about had it right, didn't he? Because our people, many of them believe in the white folks.
That's
and
right.
The white folks is the one that did do the thing.
That's right.
Could we believe the Bible on face value when it says that Samson killed a lion? Listen at this. I got 2 or 3 more lines here, then we're going to quit it.
Yes, sir.
When it says that Samson killed a lion and then came back and found bees making honey in the carcass and that he ate from it, could we believe that he would be so foolish as to eat honey out of a dead carcass? No. No, he's saying. Listen to how he tell this fact said, make us to understand. No. In the first place, it did not mean that he killed a natural lion. But the preacher says so, don't he?
That's right.
Did not mean that. The bee is not so innocent about food for its youngs that it would seek a carcass to build a house. To build a house in, nor would we be so foolish as to take it for granted that the harlot, Delilah, shaved off the 7 locks of Samson's hair. We believe that. Yeah, she shaved Samson's head. Delilah did. The 7 locks. Let's read on. Or even that his hair was where his strength lied. These writings are to be understood.
That's right.
If you can't understand it, then forget it and go someplace where the people that knows it, let them tell it to you.
Yes, sir.
Listen what he says in his writing. If we have not the understanding of the words of prophecy, which were given to the prophets from Allah God, then we do not understand the words of God. And that's true. If we can't understand that what the prophets give us, and they are from God, then we can't understand the words of God. That's a fact. Cutting off Samson's hair. He didn't go anymore with that. That's as far as he went. His 7 locks of hair. Delilah. Delilah was never Samson's wife. She was a harlot.
That's right.
And he loved her. Samson sneaked in there one night and had to stay there all night long because the Philistine was after him. And he had to stay there until early that morning, and she woke him up. Told him, said, you better get out of here. The Philistines is coming looking for you. And they had locked the gate to the city. Samson jumps up from there knowing that they would get him and kill him if he did not get away like this harlot said. He went to the gate post there and picked up gate post and all and carried it up a hill. Throwed it down. That's you, Samson.
Go ahead, teach the freedom.
We have to understand these things. Them 7 locks of hair does not mean that he shaved his head with a razor, cut off his hair. Not that. The word meaning of the 7 locks is his 7 ounces of brains was shaved. The devil shaved his 7 ounces of brain, taking away the knowledge that he had. Then he become weak and as dumb as the other man was. That's what that's talking about. But you get old Reb up, you know, and he start talking and snorting and spitting all over everything. And talking about Samson and our sisters breaking their necks over the chairs. They don't do it now, I don't guess. I don't know. I ain't been in a church in so long to hear such as that until I don't know what they're doing there now, but I know they did do that when I was a little boy. Yeah, I have seen pocketbooks, big purse going all across the building. That's right. I have seen that. Seen them shout. Seen them shout. I saw my niece one night in J.S. Williams' church. J.S. Williams, when he act like he was happy there, my niece throwed that left hand back there and hit a man in the nose and blood went everywhere. Yeah. Now what did Peter call those people in the Bible? He said it all was crazy.
Right.
Samson is you, and Delilah is the white woman.
That's right. That's right.
When you go lay your head in the lap of a white woman, you can just bet your bottom dollar your head been shaved.
That's right. Yes, sir.
How can such a spiritual blind person believe when he does not understand what he's reading himself? Jesus was right when he prophesied that the blind cannot lead the blind, Matthew 15 and 14, is the classification which he gave to the blind preacher and their blind followers. Black preachers who makes themselves preachers, although they lack the knowledge of the theology of the Bible, should not be licensed to preach. They shouldn't.
That's right.
Not to think of ordaining them, but you do so. And the white man who is actually the one who licensed you to preach backs you up as a black preacher, knowing that you do not have the knowledge of the Scripture. He did not intend that you have the knowledge of the Son of Man. The Son of Man is made part of both people, black and white. That's talking about Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
So that he may be able to deal with both people justly and rightly. My dear beloved brothers and sisters, we finish it next Sunday. Yeah, I'd like to do it, but my time has expired. We finish it next Sunday, and then we'll take another one. Then that will be 10 lectures right direct from the reading, the writing of Messenger Elijah Muhammad with the subject, and our Savior has arrived. He makes all things new.
Yes, sir.
You can get this tape as soon as possible. That will be, you can get it today, the cassette tape. You can get it today. Just as soon as you won't have to wait over 2 or 3 minutes, and you can get it. I think it's about 2 tapes of that today, as there is 2 with the others, which means that from the beginning up until now, which is the 9th day, you will have 19 tapes on it. He makes all things new, and it's actually his words. I have not added one thing to it. Not one thing. You might not read what you saw here. You might not read some of that, like what I said about Delilah and about his 7 locks of hair, but you'll find it in some more of his writing.
That's right. That's true.
Just what it means.
That's right.
So I don't add or take from it. That's why I like for people to bring all the people that they can bring, so that we can learn what Messenger Elijah Muhammad taught and what God revealed to him. So my dear beloved ones, I'm going to bring my talk to a close for today, hoping that you have understand something of what I was trying to bring to you. If you sit down and you listen at your tapes, you will find much knowledge in them. Much knowledge. Great knowledge in what the messenger has written in this book. I want to say to you again, I hope the people that come and get with us will remain with us for one reason. That is, you will get something here. I see and I hear it. I see it and I hear it. That we can, if we unite ourselves together, we'll make jobs for ourselves. Right
That's
here.
it.
What I mean about here, some of it was told to me yesterday from a certain man. If you unite, just keep uniting, you will become to have a job, making your living your own self.
That's right.
I tell you that you have to give something in order to get something.
That's right.
You will have to do that. And you will be pleased at it because this wants to be done, what the messenger did. And it was told to me yesterday. I'm talking about it was told to me yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And much of it you don't have to worry about. If you just only can come, and as I have been asking, I said, I've been saying it all ever since I've been trying to teach Islam to you. If you get just a little something that you can have to show that you're trying to do for yourself, somebody come along and give you a push, keep you going. Where you at that stage right now. But look, and I have said, but I don't believe that we will have enough people when that time comes. Did I say that, brother?
Yes, sir. That's right.
And look, don't have enough wisdom, knowledge of self to remain. I'm talking about the people, and I hope you don't go, that did leave. Right today, you can have plenty,
That's right.
right today. But we don't want it. Our people don't want it. When you say white folks is the devil, that's it.
That's right.
Don't believe it. But if we only would get ourselves in the shape and shape ourselves up, says, well, I don't care what it hurts. If it hurts me to do without this or to do without that, I don't care, because I want to have something for myself. And you're at it now. We need chairs here. Now, people wants to come here. People wants to come here. We need chairs. We want to take these things out of here. They done did their work.
Yes, sir.
And when they come, we want it to look beautiful.
That's
A
right.
nice seat to sit in. A nice carpet floor, which we are after. We can do it, but it'll take a long time. That's why I ask for sacrifice something for yourself. And you'll see a change in something getting for yourself.
Yes, sir.
You can get these things. The messenger has said so. He have give us the blueprints and the way to do these things. He have taught it to us, how we can get it, and get it easy. Get it easy. If I just had just enough people coming and sticking with me, I'll show you. But by the will of Allah and through the teaching of his messenger, overnight you'll have it.
That's right.
Not me doing it. No. I'm dependent on Allah and his word to his messenger just like you. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Get in the Nation of Islam if you're not in it. Those that is not in it, I ask you today, each one of you that is not in the Nation of Islam and is sitting in here today, I don't ask for one to come and unite or come and reclaim your own. I ask for everyone that is not in this temple to reclaim your own and become rulers, because you is the one is to rule.
That's right.
I don't care who say you're not. That's what Master Farad said. God said it. So if you have not gotten into the Nation of Islam here and you desire to do so, you can fill a card the brother has there. And we will soon see a difference and a change of our people. It don't take a whole lot of people to do a thing. Just a few can do it.
Right.
We just had brothers and sisters here. And we don't beg people. We don't beg for money. We ask you to give whatever that you can give, right?
That's right.
We don't beg you for money. But if you give $1, you will get 5 or 6 more. I know it's true.
Yes, sir.
I have seen it work.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I've seen it work. Join to your own kind. You don't have to have fear now. No fear. For you, as the Holy Quran says, if you is a doer of good to others and has submit yourself entirely to Allah, there is no fear for you, nor shall you grieve. Ain't that something?
Yes, sir.
All I got to do is submit myself to Allah, and there won't be any fear for me, nor shall I grieve. I hope you understand. Thank you, my dear beloved brothers and sisters. At this moment, I pray I didn't go too far, trying to do the best that I could so we get out of that. He makes all things new. We have with us my son-in-law, Minister Hasty Muhammad, and there's his wife sitting over there, my oldest daughter. Stand up, Lavella, let them see you. That's my oldest daughter and my oldest child. And he is my son-in-law. Let us pray. They have followed the messenger ever since I've known them. She was born a Muslim. In the Nation of Islam, she was born a Muslim. Now you have to ask her how old she is. Allah bless her soul Does she have children? And I don't guess she mind if I say she's a grandmother. Yeah, she is a grandmother. It's good.
Yes, sir.
It's good to live the long life in Islam.
Yes, sir.
It's good. And look so young.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Think about it. Abraham was 90 years old before he got a child. And here it is now, child gets child. Blessed be the name of the God of Elijah.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So at this moment, I want my son-in-law Hasty, Minister Hasty Muhammad. He's been a minister for a long time. And he ministered on Linwood for a while, long time. I called it a while, but he was there a long time. You know, Master Farad never taught us to look at a few years.
Yes, sir.
He always taught thousands of years. Read his history, how he talked.
Yes, sir.
He didn't talk about no 2-3 days. He talked about millions of years, trillions of years. So that's the way we live. So I thank you. I want him to, Minister Hasty, to come forward and have a word to say to you. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes,
Assalamu alaikum.
You may be seated.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, the one God to whom all praises is due, we forever thank Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad for raising up in our midst a great divine leader and teacher in the person of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I am very happy and thankful to Allah and to His beloved messenger, our leader and teacher, for being here in your midst today. It is a great honor. I can never give Allah enough thanks for my life, for health and for strength, and for permitting me to get up this morning and give thanks to Him. I remember the messenger said to us once, he said, we beg Allah too much when we should be giving Him thanks for what He has already did for us. So the few minutes that I'm going to be before you, I just want to thank Allah. I want to thank Him for blessing me to be able to look you in your faces, of whom I consider as my dear beloved brothers and sisters. And I think it's fitting for me to say that I love you. All praises is due to Allah. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is His messenger. I want to say it today, brothers and sisters, I have enjoyed Minister John Muhammad. He brought to us a very, very timely lecture. And I hope that you let every word went into your hearts and taken notes, because what he brought to us today will save our lives.
That's right.
And if you are wondering sitting there, this come from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yes, I'm a witness bearer. That what he gave to us today came from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I want to say again, that is the man that all of us should give the credit to, is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I've taken a stand about 34 years ago for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the God, and I've been standing for him ever since. And I don't think it's necessary for me to stand for anyone other than the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm not going to say anymore. You've already had a good lecture. I just wanted to stand and look at you. All praises is due to Allah. All praises is due to Allah. Brothers and sisters, I love Elijah Muhammad. I don't think it's one of you in here have any more love for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad than I myself. I have worked for him, I preach for him, and I will give my life for him. And I think all of us should have this same attitude. Love the man that loved you and love the man that gave you life. No one else gave us life but Elijah Muhammad. And I think myself, personally myself, that man's name has not been recognized enough in the United States of America. I firmly believe that. I believe if we would, and I want you to listen to these next few words that I have to say, 3 or 4 more words that I'm going to say, and I pray Allah that you listen very, very carefully. I pray Allah that we, and I firmly believe, if we look at Elijah Muhammad today, and we looked at him yesterday, progress will come overnight. I didn't get up here just to say this. Allah gave me this to say after I stood and looked at you. This is all we need to do. You are looking at a man, brothers and sisters, that has not changed in any form from that teaching that Elijah Muhammad gave me 30 some odd years ago. I am a Muslim, and I think that I am a pretty good Muslim, and especially living here in hell. I said to you today, brothers and sisters, this is the brother of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
And my father-in-law. And I want to say I am very privileged and very honored to be in the family. And I want them to know that. I could not have married in a better family. And I could not have better offspring from that family. So I thank Allah for the family that God gave to all of us, the Muhammad family. And I said this from my heart, brothers and sisters. I don't say this just because I am married to his daughter. No, 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 no. Please take it in the spirit that I'm giving it to you. This is not the reason that I'm saying it. I am saying it because I love my leader and teacher. I love the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That man did so much for us that we prayed 24 hours a day, 12 months out of the year, 365 days out of the year, just praying. You could not give Allah enough thanks for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right. That's right.
And after hearing such a wonderful lecture, God makes all things new. After hearing such lecture, if I was you and sitting where you are, I wouldn't sit there and walk out of here without saying, I am a Muslim.
That's right.
And I am a true follower of Elijah Muhammad. And support his brother. I believe I heard the messenger say, if I didn't, my father-in-law said it to me. He went to Mansfield. And after he went there and spoke, he went to Chicago and talked to his brother, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He asked him how was his meeting. He said, was fine. How many did you have? He told him. He said, brother, you mean that's all you had? Now listen to these words. That's all you had? Being my brother? Are you thinking? And I'm looking out here today. You mean to tell me this is all the people sitting in here and this is the brother of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm not bawling you out or scolding you, but it's a fact. It's a fact.
That's right.
You never had a family like this in our midst. And since we have one, let's honor them and respect them.
That's right.
And I want to say this, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
If you disrespect the family of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, then you are disrespecting Elijah himself. Now, I've heard the messenger say that out of his own mouth. All praises is due to Allah. I didn't get up here to say what I'm saying, but I think it is appropriate for me to say what I am saying. So I said to you, my father-in-law been struggling here for a long time.
That's right.
You've been struggling. They have an old saying, the darkest hour is just before dawn. And as I said earlier, if you look at Elijah Muhammad as we looked at him when he was with us, I can assure you the light is just around the corner.
That's true. That's right.
All praises is due to Allah. I didn't see Master Farad Muhammad. And I don't even worry about that. That's not even my concern today. I saw the one he left here with us. And that is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Right.
Master Farad Muhammad is gone, yet he is here. This is true, isn't it?
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is gone, but yet he is here.
Right.
Do you agree?
That's right.
All praises is due to Allah.
That's right.
The word that God brought forth in the beginning, the first word that God brought forth in the beginning, that word is still here today.
That's right.
Listen to what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. The word that God gave to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad 60 some odd years ago, though you don't see Elijah Muhammad, yet you see Elijah Muhammad through his word, right?
That's right.
Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.